Right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to begin by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. And those will be the correct names of the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son in the Holy Spirit in the ancient Hebrew tongue. And I want to give double honors to all the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, whom we learn this truth from. And I want to say Shalom to the hopefully elect. Today, this message is going to be based around these tempests, all these storms that Yahweh Bahashim Al-Shai sending through the earth right now. You see, right now you just had Hurricane Helen destroyed the Carolinas. You see, and now you got Hurricane Milton. They said it could be a category 6, but right now it's at a 5. You see, all these are the signs that our Lord Yahweh Shai is on the way, you see, to deliver his elect. I'm going to start right here in the book of St. Matthew, chapter 24, and verse 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming and the end of the world? You see, so they was inquiring what was going to be the sign of our Lord Yahweh Shai's return and the end of this age, the end of Esau's Edom rulership. I'm just going to jump down and get straight to it. Yep, this is the book of St. Matthew, chapter 24, verse 7. It says, For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And we see that, nation against nation, Ukraine against Russia, South Korea versus North Korea, China versus Taiwan, Israel versus Palestine, and America in the midst of it all. You see, egging it on. You see, and it says, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. You see, so all these things are the beginning of sorrows. The Lord sending all these different hurricanes through. These just the beginning of sorrows for a lot of you people, because it's only going to get worse and worse. They said how the FEMA is not coming through helping the people in the Carolinas. Their homes that have been destroyed, left stranded, no food. The government won't even help them. You see, but they're giving billions of dollars to these different countries to fund wars, just to show you how they think about you American citizens. They don't care about you, because guess what? It's going to be a slap in the face to you niggas, because any day Joe Biden could send another couple billions of dollars to Ukraine or artillery, because that costs money to have these weapons made. You see? They're sending off billions of dollars to fund the war, but won't even feed their so-called own citizens over here in America, man. Giving all these migrants money, but won't even help you niggas that was just trusting in them and got swept away by his by that storm, man. Which they say he used their heart machine. Esau don't care about you niggas. And it says all these are the beginning of sorrows. So I'm gonna get this word for earthquake. G4578. It says a shaking, a commotion, a tempest. You see, so a hurricane, that's a tempest. You see, that's commotion. You come through flooding the whole. Hey, the Lord flooded your city with a hurricane, man. You getting thrown around, trees everywhere. Hey, that's a great commotion, man, and a great tempest. You see, this is the book of Nahum. Matter of fact, let me get Isaiah. Book of Isaiah, chapter 29, and verse 6. And it says, Thou shalt be visited of the Lord, Yahweh Bahashim Al-Shai, of hosts, with thunder and with earthquake and great noise, with storm and tempest and the flame of devouring fire. You see, and that's how Yahweh Bahashim Al-Shai, he visits you by the way of storm and tempest, man. You see? As a matter of fact, I had a clip. I want to play this. I want to read this before I get the clip. This is the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 3, and verse 1. It says, This know also, that in the last days perilous times shall come. And you see how it went from a category, I think from a 3, it jumped up to a 5. Now they talk about a 6. You see? That's why I said in the last days shall be perilous times, man. The Lord can send a great earthquake or tempest wherever you are, man. And now you fuck. Hey, Maui, the Maui blast. You see? When he had fire, burnt the whole damn city up over there in Hawaii somewhere, man. These are those perilous times that we're living in. It's only going to get worse once again. That's why I say perilous times. Got this clip right here. This is it say Hurricane Milton's magnitude brings veteran meteorologists to tears. You see? It got a meteorologist.
Hurricane Milton's strength and magnitude have left veteran meteorologists in shock.
Just an incredible hurricane. It has dropped. It has dropped 50 millibars in 10 hours. I apologize. This is just horrific.
Morales has guided South Florida through some of the state's strongest ever.
See? And this is the spirit that you people should be in, because this is the power of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahawashi, man. He brought this dude to tears, man. He breaking down, speaking about this. And the Lord is finna send this through to wipe a lot of you niggas away, man, for all your rebellion and not want to hearken unto his words, man. These are the perilous times that are up ahead, man. You see? Hey, don't forget wintertime. Last winter the Lord had those people froze to death, man. So don't think hurricane season finna end. The Lord will kill you in a winter blast, man. A snowstorm or some shit.
Hurricanes, including Andrew, Irma.
Yeah, that was it. But, oh yeah, Psalms 96. Salaki. Nah, I'm tripping. Yep. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 9 and verse 16. The Lord Yahweh B'Hashem Yahawashi is known by the judgment which he executeth. The wicked is snared in the work of his own hands. Higgaion Selah. But the point, the Lord is known by the judgment which he executeth. You see? And going back to Isaiah 29:6, it says, Thou shalt be visited of the Lord Yahweh B'Hashem Yahawashi of hosts with thunder and with earthquake and great noise, with storm and tempest and the flame of devouring fire. You see, that's how the Lord is known. When you are visited by the way of a great storm, you see, an earthquake, tempest, or however the Lord may send a spirit of vengeance upon you. You see? But this is talking about those tempests, those storms that he'll send through and jack you up with, as he has on display. He just had that storm go through and rip through the Caribbean islands a couple weeks back. You see, not that long ago, where it said it messed up all their livestock, all their farming land. And that's gonna play a part of a famine over there, man. You see? It's book of Nahum, chapter 1 and verse 3. It says, the Lord Yahweh B'Hashem Yahawashi is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. The Lord Yahweh B'Hashem Yahawashi hath his way in the whirlwind and in the storm, and the clouds are the dust of his feet. It say the Lord has his way in the whirlwind. That's what a hurricane is, man. Just want to see what these words say. Oh man, it say hath his way. When you go to this H1870, it says manner, way, path. It's a course of life of moral character. So this show you the moral character of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahawashi when he sent a great hurricane through to sweep your whole city away. They show you Yahweh B'Hashem Yahawashi is a power to be feared. And you going to fear him one way or another. You see? But like I said, the Lord is slow to anger and great in power and will not at all acquit the wicked. The Lord hath his way in the whirlwind and in the storm and in the clouds are the dust of his feet. So like, I want to see what the word whirlwind say. What it say? It says storm wind. Thought it would probably say hurricane. Look, hurricane, a hurricane, you see? A hurricane, a tempest, a whirlwind, you see? So that's how Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua is known when he send these great judgments upon you by the way of a hurricane, a tornado, an earthquake, you see, wildfires, have you frozen to death, send apparitions, wild beast upon you. Hey, and the Lord's finna get ready and send the greatest tempest upon you niggas ever, because the elect is going to be delivered from that great tempest, that strange rain. You see? It's the book of Psalms, chapter 83. And get straight to the point. And it says, the Most High implored to confound his enemies, because it tells you this is a song of asp. And it says, I'm going to start at verse 1, I'm going to jump. It says, keep not thou silence, O Most High, hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Heavenly Father. You see, and this is his prayer, that the Lord keep not silence to his enemies. He says, for lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head. You see, and they go into how they made an allegiance together to come against the nation of Israel, starting with who? Esau, Edom, the ringleader. You see? That's why it says, keep not thou silence, because guess what? We love when Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua send these great storms through here to destroy America, man. And we can't wait till he send that great storm, that strange rain. And I'm going to jump down to verse 13. Because asking Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua to judge his enemies. And I'm going to read it in the NLT. It says, O my power, scatter them like tumbleweed, like chaff before the wind. As a fire burns a forest, and as a flame sets mountains ablaze. It says, I'm going to read this in the KJV and the NLT. It says, so persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. You see, it said, persecute them with thy tempest, those hurricanes. You see, and it says, make them afraid with thy storm. And you seen your boy, look.
Oh, hurricane. It has dropped. It has dropped 50 millibars in 10 hours.
See, this is the Lord making them afraid with his storm, man. And it says, chase them with thy fierce storm, terrify them with your tempest. You see? And you see how he terrified. He crying and shit, man. He says, utterly disgrace them until they submit to your name, O Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua. And this go for 2/3 of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans as well. You see? You're going to be utterly disgraced until you submit unto the powers Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua, man. You see? Well, this is to these heathens. You see how they're afraid. Hey, Lord, hey, it's beautiful. You got this man crying, talking about this storm, man. And it says, utterly disgrace them until they submit to the names. And that's what's going to happen, man. 2/3 you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you're going to get caught up in Esau's Edom judgment, and you're going to get smacked around until you return in your rightful mind, and you're going to worship Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua, man. And you heathens, you're going to worship our powers as well. You're going to get beat into subjection. You're going to submit unto the names of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua. Because if not, the Lord said, bring him hither and slay them before me. You see, you're going to get it right one way or another. It says, let them be ashamed and terrified forever. Let them die in disgrace. Then they will learn that you alone are called Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua, that you alone are the most high, supreme over all the earth. So once Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua send this, matter of fact, I'm gonna grab it real quick. This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 16, and verse 16. It says, for the ungodly, they denied to know thee, were scourged by the strength of thine arm. With strange rains, hails, and showers were they persecuted, that they could not avoid, and through fire were they consumed. You see, it said, for the ungodly denied to know Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, you were scourged by the strength of thine arm, of his arm. Who is that? Yahweh Shah. And it says, with strange rains, hails, and showers were they persecuted. That's how you're going to be persecuted, by the way of those nuclear missiles. You see, the Lord sent these hurricanes through, you niggas getting jacked up, you still prideful. You still not submitting to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. But hey, the Lord has a great tempest that he's going to send over here, those strange rains. You see? And it says that they, so like I'm reading it again, it said, for the ungodly that denied to know thee were scourged by the strength of thine arm, with strange rains, hails, and showers were they persecuted, at nuclear destruction, that they could not avoid, and through fire were they consumed. It's going to be through the fire you're going to be consumed. And it said, because you denied to know thee. But like he just said, he said, Psalms 83 and 16 again in the NLT says, utterly disgrace them until they submit to your name. O Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, let them be ashamed and terrified forever. Let them die in disgrace. And once again, you know, this is speaking to the heathens, but this can apply to 2/3 of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans as well. You see, it says, then they will learn that you alone are called Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Then you're going to know, once you see those nuclear missiles coming down, everything that those men on the corners in those garments were talking about was true. You're going to know then. And it says that you alone are the most high, supreme over all the earth. So, hey, until these cities be utterly wasted, that's when you're going to get the true understanding of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. That's when you're going to learn that's who you should be serving. So we here to warn you so you can serve him now. So Lord willing, he can have mercy upon you and your household, to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Because you heathens, you don't even have a chance. You're going to die here. You see? So, hey, Lord willing, this video was edifying to you brothers and sisters. I want to end it off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Rakakodash. Double honors to all the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, whom we learn this truth from, and shalom to the hopefully elect.